Okay, here's number 87 an alternative way, and that's with the synthetic division. I already copied down the problem. Given 5 plus 2i is a 0, I'd copy down 1, -7, -1, 87, go with the coefficients of the polynomial. I put 5 plus 2i on the outside. Let's see how this would work out with synthetic division. Because if 5 plus 2i is truly a 0, I should get 0 right here at the end. So I bring down the 1. 5 plus 2i times 1 is 5 plus 2i. Now I would do -7 plus 5, which is -2. Bring down the plus 2i part altogether. Okay? Now I got to take 5 plus 2i times -2 plus 2i. And so I've got to do FOIL, and I'll go ahead and put that in red right here. That's going to be -10 plus 10i minus 4i, and then 2i times 2i is plus 4i squared. So I would have -10 plus 4i squared would be -4. So that'd be -14. 10i minus 4i would be plus 6i. So I get when I multiply. Then I would do -1 minus 14 would be -15 plus 6i. Now I would multiply again, and I'm going to do that one in purple. 5 times -15 would give me -75. 5 times 6i would be plus 30i. 2i times -15 would be -30i. And 2i times 6i would be plus 12i squared. Well, those cancel, and this would be -15 minus 12 for -87. And I'd end up with 0, just like I'm supposed to. Now I would draw another L. Since 5 plus 2i is a 0, I also know 5 minus 2i is a 0. Bring down the 1, multiply it, get 5 minus 2i. Notice when I add these two together, 2i and -2i cancel. -2 plus 5 is 3. Now I multiply, 5 times 3 is 15. -2i times 3 is -6i. Those both cancel, leaving 0, just like it's supposed to. And here I'm left with, since I start with x to the third, I divided twice. That means this would be 1x plus 3 equals 0. If I subtract 3 from both sides, I get 3 is -3, and my answers are -3, 5 plus 2i, 5 minus 2i, and that is the right answer, just like the other two ways we solved the problem. So there, if you like a challenge, there's synthetic division using an imaginary number or a complex number.